such a long time since I've sat down and filmed a video, but here we are today and I'm super excited. Real talk, I know a lot of you know that I've been going through a pretty rough 2 weeks recently, ever since the new year started basically, and I'm slowly starting to feel better. But while I was in that weird 2-week time period, I really didn't feel like it was a new year. I felt like I was still stuck in 2015 and I didn't really have the time to really get my goals together, my resolutions, get organized. My life was seriously a mess. So that actually inspired me to do this video, which is just an organization and study tips video. And I just want you to know, if you felt like you didn't kick off the year right, it's never too late to restart again. So right now, I'm actually just barely starting my new year. In my head, I feel like it just hit 2016. So if you're on the same boat as me and you feel like you haven't gotten your life together yet since 2016 rolled around, so let's just get organized together. And also, I'm going to share some of my study tips with you so you can kill it this semester / quarter, whichever school system you're on. But let's do this. So the first thing I want to talk about is a combination between a study tip and an organization tip, and it's just to get a calendar. It doesn't matter what size, you can print it out from your computer, it doesn't have to be fancy. But side note, if it is really pretty, it'll definitely motivate you even more to use it. So as you all know, I'm currently in school. I'm finishing up my senior year of college, right? I'm definitely starting to feel that senioritis, but I cannot deal with senioritis right now. But you know, it's a new year. You can definitely get a calendar and get your money's worth because you'll get all 12 months versus if you just buy a calendar half of the year in June and realize, wait, the year's almost over. So right now is the time to buy calendars, and I bought this massive one from Sugar Paper. I didn't know it was going to be this massive because you know, smart me didn't read the dimensions, but I really like it. I have it right next to my desk, so it really pops out and it's like, yo, look at me. So what I recommend is that we've all gotten our syllabuses or syllabi. Is that the plural version? We've all gotten our syllabi by now. That sounds so weird. But you basically have all your due dates, all your test dates, all the things you need to get done, by when, and blah, blah, blah. So I recommend sitting down and writing out all your due dates. So write down when you're gonna have a midterm exam, when your finals are, when your projects are due. If you're in high school, then when you have your chapter test, and all those things that you know that you will forget if you don't write it down, or you won't even remember until the day before and you're like, oh crap, I did not study for this, I didn't even know it was a thing. So I think that that's such a helpful tip and it goes a long way, and it's just a satisfying feeling to cross out all the days of the month and then just rip it and throw it away. That's what I do. Oh, it's fantastic. Also, the next tip I have to go along with your calendar is to color coordinate your due dates. So I'm sure most of us have more than one class, right? I mean, I technically have one class this quarter, but I'm doing other things that have due dates as well, so it's not really one class. But it's really, really helpful to color coordinate based on your classes. So for me, I have research and I have a lot of things I need to do for research. So I have due dates, I have meeting times, and I'll highlight that in one color. And then for my language class, I'm taking Vietnamese right now, let's just say for example, I have midterms for that class, finals, chapter tests, things like that, and I'll just highlight that in a different color. And you can kind of see on your calendar what you have more to do and worry about that month, so you can also prioritize. So you can also prioritize and see what you need to focus more on that month or that week or whatever it might be. The next thing is also a study tip, and I also feel like it can kind of go into organization because it's just creating to-do lists. And in order to make a to-do list, you either one are like me and you like handwriting things down, so you can get really cool post-its and organize them on your desk and make them look pretty and all that stuff. Or if you're a little bit more techie and you like everything on your phone in one place, then you can totally download to-do list apps. It's totally up to your preference. I personally like using post-it notes. They're fun, they're colorful, I like checking things off physically. It just makes me feel like I've been productive. So creating to-do lists, whether it's weekly to-do lists, daily to-do list, maybe not monthly to-do list, but if you want to set your monthly goals, then that's always nice too. So the next tip I have for you is to simply create a space in your house or your room, depending on where you live. If you live at home, create a space in your house that is inviting and is for work only. So that is where you do your homework, that is where you do any other work that you have to do. I find that that's such a helpful thing because it's so easy to just lay on your bed and you know, do work, respond to emails, do homework, read, all that stuff. But the thing is, you start meshing those two things together and it's really hard to pull apart after a really long time. So I have my desk. I got it from IKEA. I absolutely love it. It is the perfect desk for a college student. If you are looking for one, or if you're in college or going to college, IKEA has really great desks like this, because not only does it have like the little bookshelf, it has like the little shelves on the side. So that's where I'll organize like my school supplies. So my post-it notes, my index cards, I have a little cup for my pencils and markers and all of that. And you can definitely add pictures and things like that to make it more fun. So bottom line is to create a very inviting environment for you to want to do your homework and study. And like I said, just avoid studying on your bed, because after a while when you start meshing work and relaxation together, it's just not a fun time. And the final thing that I have to say for this video is to just set rewards for yourself. Every time you complete a big task, every time you finish a midterm, or every time you finish a project, reward yourself. It'll help you stay motivated to accomplish your other tasks that you have to do. But I know it's the new year, so if your resolution is to eat healthier, live a healthier lifestyle, whatever it is, something along the lines of health, try to avoid making your rewards food. Like, that is so easy to do, to just be like, yes, I just finished a midterm, let's go out and eat. Because that's me. That's so me. So you can definitely change up your rewards and avoid food at all costs, because then you'll start treating yourself a lot, and then you're just gonna start breaking all your resolutions, which I'm sure all of us have already done, but shh. We're trying to stay positive here, right? And what I personally love to do at the end of every quarter, so I only do this at the end after finals week and everything is over, I like to give myself a massage. Well, not physically give myself a massage. I like to reward myself with a massage, so I'll just go get a massage, and it's like the best thing ever. And if you're a college student, I highly recommend it, because all the stress builds up in your shoulders, and every single time I've gotten a massage, they're like, dang, your shoulders are 10. I'm just like, yeah, I know, it's bad. Let's not talk about it. So that is all I have for this video. I really hope you found it helpful. I'm sorry there weren't more organization things in particular, but if you would want a whole separate video on like DIY organizations, let me know in the comments. I will definitely do that for you. If you're not a part of the gem family yet, which is what we call ourselves because we're gems, and yeah, we're awesome, feel free to subscribe. It's free. You can just hit that red button. It's right down below. And also, if you're not yet following me on my Instagram or Twitter or Snapchat, feel free to do so, because that is when I will just let you know when I'm uploading this week or when I upload or blah blah blah. And also, really quick announcement. I'm actually going to Generation Beauty this year, so I'm only going on Sunday because I have work all Saturday. But if you are going, let me know in the comments. I want to meet you. We could take pictures together. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. But I will definitely be there Sunday. And yeah, hopefully I will see a lot of your beautiful faces. But that's a wrap, so I will see you next week. Bye!